Okay, first grade, we are going to be reading our story for this week one more time today. It's called Animal Groups. If you would like to read the story on your own, you can mute the video and then you can read. If you would like to listen to it, leave everything as it is, and let's get started. So this is Animal Groups written by James Bruchac. Let's take a look at 5 animal groups. How are animals in a group the same? So our 5 groups are fish, reptile, amphibian, bird, and mammal. We're starting with fish. Fish must live in water. Fish have gills that help them breathe in water. Fish have fins and tails. Those help them swim. Now, if I look up in the photograph, I have a lot of labels to read. At the top, there's a fin. Here is their eye, mouth. Here are their gills that they breathe out of. They breathe water. Another fin, and at the very end, the tail. Fish can be many shapes and sizes. Can you find a fish in this picture? Your friends did a really good job of finding that fish in the picture yesterday. I hope that you can find it. Okay, guys, our next section is all about a new animal group. It's reptiles. Whoa, there's a lot of captions popping up. It's reptiles. Reptiles can live on land. Some like to be in water. Reptiles have scales on their skin. So if I read all about this reptile and his labels, we have legs, eye, tail, and up here they did a zoomed in picture so that we can see those scales. That's that hard outer covering on a reptile's body. They don't have that soft and squishy skin like we do. Many reptiles hatch from eggs. Snakes cannot walk. They do not have legs. This snake slides its long body on the grass. Ooh, a new animal group. This is our third one, amphibians. Amphibians spend time both on land and in water. They do not have scales. Their skin is wet. If I look at the labels on my toad there, they have his eye labeled, his legs, and then my friends here, they have wet skin. So if you've ever felt or touched a frog or a toad, their skin is not hard on the outside like a reptile's would be. They do have squishy skin on the outside that has to be kept wet. Okay? Amphibians hatch from eggs. Tadpoles hatch and grow to be frogs. So they have a picture of a frog here, and then also they included a picture of what their babies look like. So after they hatch from their eggs, they have tadpoles. And our fourth animal group, birds. A bird has feathers and wings. This bird's eyes are on the side of its face. And his labels are eye, bill, wing, and feathers. So we talked yesterday in class that sometimes the bird, they don't call it a nose, okay, or they call it a bill, or sometimes they call it a beak for birds. Many birds can fly. Some can run or swim fast. And yesterday in class, we talked about how not all birds can fly. So if you look at my favorite, the penguin, they don't fly, but they can swim really, really fast. So just because you're a bird doesn't mean that you have to fly. Birds hatch from eggs. This hen made a nest for its eggs. Okay, guys, we're on to our last animal group. The fifth one is mammals. Mammals can be many shapes and sizes. They have hair on their skin. And here the mammal is labeled. A lion is a mammal. He has his eye, hair, legs, and tail are all labeled. A mammal mom can make milk for its baby. Lots of mammals live on land, but some live in water. So up in the circular photograph, you see a raccoon. It almost looks like a baby raccoon. They're showing that those mammals, they can live on land, but then if you look down on the other photograph, those sea otters, they are mammals and they live in the water. So mammals can do both. Did you know that you are a mammal too? So this is something that we talked about in class. We do have hair on our body. We do get milk from our moms. We do have warm blood. If you put your hand up and touch your forehead, it should be warm because we are warm-blooded animals. We are mammals too. All right, go sort your animals in the next activity.